I said it is indicated that the sum of interior angles is given by number of triangles times 180, but number of triangles is equal to n minus 2, where n is the number of sides. Therefore, sum of interior angles is equal to n minus 2 in bracket 180. Now you can answer the questions from this, from the knowledge that sum of interior angles is equal to n minus 2 in bracket 180. Once you know n means it represents the number of sides. So sum of interior angles, once you have given the number of sides, you just say number of sides minus 2. Then you multiply the answer by 180. What you will be trying to say is number of triangles times 180. Because once you say number of sides minus 2, you are saying number of triangles. So number of triangles times 180 gives the sum of interior angles. Now you can answer the questions. Find the sum of interior angles of polygons with the following number of sides. Write 8 sides. So for 8 sides, for an 8-sided polygon, right, we are saying find the sum of interior angles of polygons with the following number of sides. 2 of these are worked for you, and you are going to do the rest. Right, A, we've done A and C. Sum of interior angles of an 8-sided polygon is equal to 8 minus 2 in bracket 180, which is equal to 6 times 180. When it has 8 sides, it means the number of triangles is equal to 8 minus 2, which is equal to 6. So 6 times 180 equal to 1080. Right, here we are saying at E, sum of interior angles of a 32-sided polygon is equal to 32 minus 2 in bracket 180, which is equal to 30 times 180, which is equal to 5,400 degrees. So we can now calculate the sum of interior angles. Now you can also be given the sum of interior angles, and you will be asked to calculate the number of sides. Thus, calculate the number of sides of a polygon whose sum of interior angles is 2520, 2160, 3960, 2880, 1440. Again, I'm going to work out only one for you, and you are going to do the rest. Right. So we are saying we write down, since we are given the sum of interior angles, we ask ourselves, how do we find the sum of interior angles? Thus we say n minus 2 in bracket 180. So we write down the expression for the sum of interior angles, which is n minus 2 in bracket 180, and we equate this to the given sum. And in part A, we are given the sum as what? 2520. So we just say n minus 2 in bracket 180 is equal to 2520. Right. We divide both sides by 180, so that 180 and 180 cancel off, and 180 into 2520 will give us, so we're left with the n minus 2 here, equal to 2520 over 180 gives us what? 14. So we take minus 2 to the other side of the equal sign to become plus 2. We are left with the n is equal to 16 sides. So that's how we calculate the number of sides when given the sum of interior angles. I'm going to repeat this. We are saying, given the sum of interior angles, you are supposed to write down the expression for the sum of interior angles, then you equate it to the given sum. Like this, we say sum of interior angles is given as n minus 2 in bracket 180, and we equate it to 2520, which we are given as the sum. So when we equate it, we have formed an equation. We solve the equation by making n the subject. How do we make n the subject? On this side, we divide both sides. In fact, we divide both sides of the cosine by 180, so that 180 and 180 on this side cancel off, and 2520 over 180 will give us 14. So we are saying n minus 2 is equal to 14. That implies n is equal to 16, because minus 2 goes to the other side of the equal sign to become plus 2. Right, we go on to another question where you are given a list of angles, of interior angles of a polygon. Right, what you have to consider is what shape is, what is the name of the polygon? How many sides has the polygon? For example, this one is a hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides. And you are given a list of angles. It is not irregular. You are given a list of angles of the hexagon. So, what you need is to know the sum of interior angles of the hexagon. So we say sum of interior angles of the hexagon. We want to find x. A hexagon has 6 sides. So, sum of interior angles of a 6-sided polygon is equal to 4 times 180. Why 4? We say n minus 2. 6 is the number of sides, is the n. So n minus 2 gives us what? 4. So 4 times 180 equal to what? 720. Then we are saying, since we know that the sum of interior angles is 720, we are saying if we add all these angles, they should give us 720. So we come on to add the angles and we equate the sum to 720. So we simplify this side to get x plus 2x plus 2x plus 100 plus 105 plus 115 will give us 5x plus 320, which is equal to 720. And we take 320 to this other side of the equal sign, so that we are left with the 5x is equal to 720 minus 320. That implies 5x is equal to 400, because 720 minus 320 is equal to 400. Then our x, we divide both sides by 5, such that 5 and 5 on this side cancel off. We are left with the x is equal to 400 over 5 is equal to 80 degrees. Now, I